Last we saw our heroes, I got my arm sliced off at the Pokemon Center. After a speedy recovery, we gathered together with our newly acquired Pokemon, thanks Professor Oak, and ventured into the tallest grass we could find, the Viridian Forest. After barely setting foot into the forest, we were ambushed by an Alakazam, who promised us riches and fame if we would allow him to teleport us to some undisclosed location. Everyone knows not to accept teleports from strangers, but our good friend 10-year-old Kayne West heard the words riches and fame and gave the Alakazam the go-ahead. We got teleport slapped without our consent into the middle of some hedge maze that looked like it belonged to Queen Elizabeth. There were raised platforms on both sides with rich-looking folk cheering loudly. Alakazam welcomed us to Gambler's Island and explained the rules of the game in a very long, self-indulgent manner while stroking his mustache. Anyway, the rules were basic. Race to the end of the hedge maze, first one there gets the money. Okay, simple enough. Ready, set, go! We barely looked at each other and started rolling dice to see how many steps we could take. It was surprisingly close considering we were all rolling d20s. But then, the critical started happening. I rolled a critical fail, which caused me to trip and fly headfirst into a weeping bell. Mess, our robot companion, also rolled a 1 and ran out of batteries. He is, inexplicably, a robot after all. El Chupa rolled a 20 and did some fancy leaps, trampolining off a Vileplume and over some hedges, giving him a significant lead in the race. Meanwhile, Roku's terrible rolls left him just feet away from the starting line. A Slowbro showed up out of nowhere, looked at him and said, "Slow, bro," adding insult to injury. And then there was 10-year-old Kayne West. Despite his short stature and not being able to see over the hedge maze at all, you would think he wouldn't know where the heck he was going, but he could smell it. The money, the fame, the glory that lay waiting at the end of the maze. His little feet carried him as quickly as they could. It was a tight race between El Chupa and 10-year-old Kayne. The end was in sight and El Chupa was in the lead, but he rolls low, but not enough to put him behind. And just as he was one roll away from winning, 10-year-old Kayne rolls a natural 20. He gains the lead, and as he passes El Chupa, he turns to him and says, "Yo, El Chupa, I'm gonna let you finish, but 10-year-old Kayne West has the best dice rolls of all time." And with that, 10-year-old Kayne West reached the winner's circle, claimed the money and fame, and strongly considered ditching our team after telling the cameras to vote for him for president. But ultimately, he decided he wanted to stay with us for more Pokemon D&D adventures.